Hi, welcome to this pre-open watch for 13th of August. Today at the end of the 12th of August, let's see and discuss some of the trades जो आज हमने लिए. So basically, power grid was one of the trades जिसको हमने सुबह से लिया and it closed at a high, and the trend is very strong. और ये हम लोग सुबह 10:30 बजे यूट्यूब में भी डिस्कस किए थे और ट्विटर में सुबह 9:30 बजे टाइप्स ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर ट्रेड. भारत फोर्ज हमने कल इसको एक बहुत अच्छा ये पैटर्न देखे हमने बोला था कि दिस माइट बी अ वेरी गुड रिवर्सल कैंडिडेट, एंड हमने बोला था 800 लेवल्स शुड बी द लेवल्स विच शुड बी monitored, and you can see that here आज एक बहुत अच्छी move थी. It was up 6%, so this was also one of the good trades. Also we discussed the same thing with Apollo Tire because it was a very good reversal candidate, and yesterday मैं बोला था उस वीडियो को आप मेरे चैनल में देख सकते हो. यहाँ में मैंने बोला था कि अगर 220 अगर ब्रेक करती है, so basically then it will try to enter this particular range जो उसके पहले 220 230 थी. And that's exactly what happened today. IRCTC also, this move was because of a result, so we should wait for 1 or 2 seasons, 1 or 2 sessions, और उसमें हम लोगों को पता चल जाएगा कि ये move और कितनी sustain होने वाली है. From the looks of it, this is definitely a very bullish sort of structure. Now we have to see if they is able to take out the all-time highs. टाटा मोटर्स को हमने सुबह दोपहर को 1 बजे हमने आइडेंटिफाई किया था, तब ये 303 लेवल्स पे थी. वहाँ से हमने इसमें अपना पोजीशंस बनाया, एंड देन यू कैन सी इट एंटर्ड 306 बैंड, एंड ऑन द टॉप ऑफ दैट इट एंड एट डेज हाई. टेक महिंद्रा भी बहुत अच्छी मूव दे रही है, एंड इट सीम्स लाइक देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पोजीशंस व्हिच आर गेटिंग एडेड, एंड सो मे बी वी हैव टू सी इफ इट्स एबल टू मूव पास्ट 1400 रीजन्स फ्रॉम हियर. अपोलो हॉस्पिटल हमने कल इसको बोला था 4000 लेवल्स अगर ये मेंटेन कर पाई, एंड दिस इज एक्जैक्टली व्हाट इट डिड, एंड दिस वाज आल्सो अ गुड ट्रेड. गुजरात गैस आल्सो गिव अस कल का ये स्ट्रक्चर देखे हमने डिस्कस किए थे कि दिस इज गोइंग टू गिव अस अ वेरी गुड सॉर्ट ऑफ रिवर्सल, एंड दिस इज एक्जैक्टली व्हाट हैपेंड. सो आज बहुत सारे ऐसे ट्रेड्स थे जो हमारे फेवर में काम किए, and so going forward I think Indigo is one of the trades जिसमें भी एक बहुत अच्छी एक bullish pattern बनी है, and we have to see if it is able to go towards 1700. Indian Hotel भी sort of it seems like it's trying to get a support from 140 regions. Other than that you have आज का जनरल स्ट्रक्चर ही आज ये है कि सिंस लास्ट फ्यू डेज इट वाज फॉलिंग, एंड हमने MFSL में भी अच्छा ट्रेड लिया, बोथ ऑन द लॉन्ग साइड एज वेल एज ऑन द शॉर्ट साइड. गोइंग फॉरवर्ड वी हैव टू सी इफ इट इज एबल टू क्लोज अबव 1100 लेवल्स, दैट वुड बी अ इंटरेस्टिंग ट्रेड. कैनरा बैंक भी एक बहुत अच्छी आफ्टर द डिप बहुत अच्छी एक मूव दे रही है, but again the trend is not very much in strength, so we have to wait. Lalpath Lab, after this small correction, we can see that today it formed a sort of bullish pattern, and we have to see if it is able to take out 4000 in the very short term. Bank of Baroda is stuck between 80 and 85, and the uptrend is getting weaker. BEL हमने कल इसको as a reversal candidate हमने इसको discuss किया था, and it seems like it is inching towards the levels of 180, so this is also one of a good trades which is coming. HDFC AMC we talked about how 3000 is an important psychological resistance, और ये हमने कल ट्रेड किया था, and we were able to close our trade. Today in the morning there was a gap down, and it seems like this uptrend जो आई थी from 2800, that's also getting weaker. Godrej Properties we discussed yesterday this as a very perfect sort of reversal candidate. Actually वो वीडियो में upper right hand corner में attach कर दूंगा, because there were a lot of discussions which we had which actually makes sense when you hear that first and then you hear this one. So basically this is also looking good in that sense. Ambuja Cement also tried to give us a move, but there was some profit booking. I think it will be in this range of 400 will act like support for Ambuja Cement. टाटा स्टील का रिजल्ट निकलेगा, until then there has not important structure. Balakrishna Industry also, it is trying to form a doji near its support, so maybe this will also be something which we have to keep a track on. Infi is making all-time highs every day and it's making high lows. This is also one of the very good structures going forward. We have to see how this moves. And Bata India today faced some higher resistances at it went towards all-time high and सुबह इसको trade किया था, and then we also closed our trade at all-time high, and then you can see it closed below 1700 levels. From the looks of it, it seems like there are unclear and unless अगर कल 17,000 के ऊपर 1700 के ऊपर अगर closing नहीं दे पाई, so there might be more short positions and there can be more weakness towards 1600 levels. Coal India may be profit booking high from higher levels, and it seems like again this will be within 140 and 145 box. Sri Cement भी आज weak थी, LTTS भी there is no much action which has been ongoing. ITC, it seems like there are positions which are getting added in the negative side, and very soon if 208 levels are not being अगर इसमें 2008 में अगर 208 में अगर इसको सपोर्ट ना मिले तो ये बहुत जल्दी ही फिर 205 या 200 की तरफ जा सकती है. Hindustan Unilever also faced resistance at 2400 and it was unable to close above it. Marico is also looking weak. TCS, it gave a good move, and so maybe going forward it will try to inch towards 3400. It's very near its all-time high, and so is UBL also. 1400 level बहुत important है UBL के लिए, and we discussed this yesterday, and somehow today it went above 1400 but unable to close above 1400 levels. ESCORTS after this day, 2 days have found, and I think right now ESCORTS is getting ready for the third run towards 1320. Definitely keep ESCORTS in your radar for tomorrow. कल ESCORTS में एक move आनी चाहिए, preferably on the long side, and I think it should be 1274 1270 region should be an interesting zone for you to keep a track on. Sale, we did a BTST today, it went really good, but then again it faced resistance. We thought that 140 would be something of a resistance, but it went towards 137 and then it reversed. Going forward, it seems like there is more weakness which is going to come in sale, and if the numbers of Tata Steel is not going to uplift the sentiment of the steel sector, maybe sale will also face some sentimental backturn from the looks of it. Again, it might go towards 130, तो ये 130 तक आ सकती है. आज टोरेंट फार्मा भी 2900 लेवल्स पे जाके इसको सपोर्ट मिल रही है. So this is how it is working. And Maruti भी 7000 लेवल्स पे ही इसको सपोर्ट मिलती है. So basically it's stuck between 7000 and 7200 levels. स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया को भी एक सपोर्ट मिल रही है. If State Bank of India is not able to move past 425 region, then there can be more weakness coming in, and the breakout trade on the upside would be 433. 433 levels agar cross karti hai, so it will be again trying towards 450 levels. JSW Steel also, it was trying to move yesterday, but again there was not much. Actually, steel was a weak sector, जिसको हमने सुबह 10:30 बजे ही आइडेंटिफाई करके मैं उसको ट्वीट भी किया था और उसकी वीडियो भी यूट्यूब में पोस्ट किया था. So this is exactly the reason why there was not much action happening in all the steel companies, just like JSW Steel over here, or SAIL, Tata Steel, and all of them. From from here JSW Steel, so M&M, more weakness crept in, and it was unable to go towards 800, and now it seems like very soon there might be more downfall if the levels of 780. Actually, M&M should be a very good short candidate for tomorrow, and Ashok Leyland also is going to post its results. I think the results is something which the market will not like, and if that's the case, then again the levels of 120 could be seen very soon in this particular stock. Havels also is looking sort of weak, and maybe it will again try towards 1200 levels. RBL Bank is unable to close above 180, which is very important, and so is IndusInd Bank. 1050 levels have been acting like a support, but the good thing is it's making higher lows, and maybe IndusInd Bank may be one of the banks which may 1050 levels both jaldi hi break ho. Trent getting a support at 900. Today it closed below 900 and it dipped towards 870, I guess 880, and then again so this it seems like this counter is still weak, and we have to see how this particular counter moves in the very short term. ONGC में 115 और 118, this was known, it went towards 118, and then from there it corrected towards 116. So there's not much. It seems like Excite India has more weakness, and going forward Excite India, if I think it will definitely go towards 160 in a very few in the short term. So this structure is definitely very weak. So going forward also Manappuram is weak, and there is more weakness left in Manappuram. Today it might look like it's consolidating, but I think Manappuram 160 is definitely one of the you should be seeing it in very soon. Hind Petro bhi weak hai, and it seems like there is more weakness left, and also Kolpal is weak, so Kolpal is going to 1600 levels. TVS Motor is weak with the levels of 550 broken. If it gets broken, then theoretically it will have more correction towards 520 levels. Metropolis, someone requested, so Metropolis is weak, and you can see a very interesting thing which happened is this particular level of 2750 or 2800 is something which is of importance. So this हमने discuss किया था कि जब ये level टूटेगी then we will short, and from there you can see in the next 5 days it has retraced, and so we have to wait for 2750 levels. अगर ये 2750 levels के ऊपर अगर closing नहीं दे पाई, so theoretically there will be more weakness going forward, and this is not looking good. But at least the good thing is at the end of the day ऐसा नहीं है कि इसमें shorts create हुए हैं. Just like you can see that from a trend perspective, TVS Moto has more chances of a breakdown compared to Metropolis. So we have to see if Metropolis gets some support from 2500 levels. And Pidilite also was a very good reversal candidate, and we traded yesterday, we carried BTST, we booked, and today it seems like there's more weakness, and going forward maybe the levels of 2200 will be broken. Also Ramco Cement, you can see that 1000 it's the first time in the last 20-25 sessions where it gave a closing below 1000, and so going forward there can be more weakness in it. And this is also true for Orofarma from 900 levels, it is now very much near to 800, and it seems like there will be more weakness coming together with also Lupin, and you can see also Cadila Healthcare. So all these counters ye humne discuss kiye the as very weak counters, and definitely pharma is one of the sector which is looking really not that in a great shape. And so going forward, Lupin will definitely try to go towards 800, and so will go towards 900 levels. And Aisha Moto also हमने discuss किया था ये trade कल, that we have to wait for a confirmation of the breakout. If अगर 2700 breaks, then this would be a good short trade, and that's exactly what happened today. As 2700 break key, and it went straight to 2600, so it was a good 4% trade which we took. And this is also true for Page Industries. So Page Industries, this is a very bearish structure. After it gave an up move, it was slanting, and then everyone was thinking it will break 33,000, but today this is a very bearish, and going forward I think the levels of 3100 is again in the cards. So just to quickly wind up the video, from weakness you have Orofarma, Cadila, Pidilite, and Ramco Cement, TVS Motor, Kolpal, Hind Petro, Lupin, Aisha Motors, and these are all of these all the sector, all the companies which you see over there. these are all in trend, and going forward these are all the chances are very high that there would be more weakness in these counters, and so theoretically you should try to stay away from it if you are interested in long. We will definitely wait for some reversal, and then only we will think about entering these counters. So definitely these counters are definitely one of the counters which are looking weak. Other than that, M&M is definitely another company which is looking weak, and going forward we would be more interested in creating shots in M&M and using it for intraday. UBL is weak, and ESCORTS, it seems like today ESCORTS may be one of the counters jo kal move kare, so keep ESCORTS in your radar. Sale is also sort of weak, and we have to see if sale is able to hold the levels of 130. So is also true. ITC is weak, UBL is weak, and so these counters, it seems like there are more chances of weakness. Medico is weak, and so if since last two sessions it has been unable to move past 520 and give a closing below 520, if this is the case, then going forward it will try to correct towards 500. And so these are a few of the counters जो आपको अपने देखना पड़ेगा. और हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर also though is making a high low, still I would say that a closing above 2400 is something which is desperately required. Bata India is also, you can see, is something like if it's able to hold this level of 1650, which I think would definitely try to give a support. So maybe there is still a chance for Bata India to reverse from here and go for the new all-time high. Also Balakrishna Industry is also sort of trying to get a support from 2200 levels. So these are a few of the counters which are weak, or maybe these are some of the counters जिसमें थोड़ी सी reversal आ सकती है. Now if we actually talk about the counters which are strong, so one of them is Lalpath Lab. It seems like there is some buying interest. Let's see if Lalpath Lab is able to break the levels of 4000, this level, so that would be interesting because that has been acting like a resistance. Also we discussed ESCORTS as one of our counters जिसको हम track करेंगे कि अगर वो if it is able to take out the levels of 1270, and Indigo also is one of the counters, as we can see that this has also been running really good. HCLTECH is also very strong, and if it is able to take out 1100 levels, so maybe there is more there is a possibility that it will move towards 1120 levels. Apollo Hospital is strong and is trending, so Tech Mahindra is strong, and so is right now PowerGrid, BharatForge and Tech Mahindra. So these three counters are definitely strong. Maybe going forward there will be some sort of consolidation for the next 1 or 2 days, but definitely I would definitely be suggesting to track these. L&T also got a very good closing above 16,000, and maybe going forward it will try to again retest the 1650 levels, which is the all-time high for L&T, and so that would be also an interesting trade that we should consider for tomorrow's first half. Deepak Nitrite is also one of the good trades. Here you can see Deepak Nitrite is, after 2 days of fall, it was able to close in green, and so maybe we have to see if Deepak Nitrite is able to cross the levels of 2200. LTI also gave us a very good move today, and maybe the levels of 5000 is very much in the cards. And also BHAIL today, after this particular downfall from the levels of 68, it came towards 55, and then today it seems like there's some reversal happening. But the thing is, L&T or BHAIL or even PI Industries, though they are giving a good sign of reversal together with Cholafin, they are giving good sign of reversal, but still LIC Housing Finance also, but they are still not in trend. So maybe we should be taking care of that, and maybe going forward this would be one of the trades which can come in. I just want to show this Coromandel. So Coromandel was also is looking weak. You can see that after the downfall it has trying to get a support from 800 regions, and so we have to see if going forward there is more trade which can come out of it. So thanks a lot folks for listening. This video is going to give you some trading ideas, and as always, please consult your financial advisor for any trading or investment queries. Bye bye.